Are we on? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Microphone check. Lights.
Cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
CCTV by King Promise featuring MEGYE's lovely jam on that one, bringing you some back-to-back jams before we jump on to our conversation this morning. And also don't forget, hey, just real quick, let's chip this in. We are also live on our Twitters, or more like X Spaces now. Just go onto the 3 Music Twitter handle, you find us there, and then you can click on that buzzing icon, or that DP there. You can just click on it and you find us on the Spaces, and you can listen to everything that we are discussing here, as I'm trying to do that right now on the show. So it's 3 Music TV. You can't miss out on this one, and share the link for your friends and family to also join, so that we'll be big. You understand? You'll be big. This is support. You're supporting your own now. Yeah, it's all good though. Anyway, Charlie, people are winning big on 590 mobile just by dialing *959#, selecting the game of the day. Beat Monday special all the way to Sunday. So today's Monday special. Play it. And make sure when you win, don't talk too much about it. Shh, because boys will help you spend. We are entering a bunting season, right? The time where we are all outside. We outside. It means that more partying. Yesterday we blow plenty money for Tills Beach, Charlie. we chill, bro. We came back to Accra and the party continued at EDM as well. But over the weekend, Just Vibes brunch was just lit. Tomorrow, bring you all the visuals. Relax. I see. We had to take a break because we were tired. But it was lit. It was crazy inside Beehive. If you missed out on it, make sure that when you hear us talking about it again, you definitely want to come through, okay? Big shouts going out to all the people who are logged onto our socials right now, especially our brand new X Spaces on 3 Music TV. I'll drop your names as we go, and the conversation will be very interesting as well. And now, when I say Kora is a vibe, I bet you wonder what I'm talking about. Now, from the Connect Smart Watch to Afro Shots, which actually sounds like heaven in your ears. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, right? The Strom headsets that will give you that choice of vibing to the best tunes, wired or wireless. Now, you can also get the stylish Stud 100 Bluetooth speaker for your outdoor events. Kora, like they say, is here to meet your everyday vibe. The best part is that it's got a long-lasting battery, and it's stylish enough to meet your fashion sense. Yeah, it's a thing, don't worry. It's a Christmas thing. Now, affordable and friendly for both Androids and iOS. Kora wearables are your ticket to effortless tech, savvy living. Check us out, iplaykora.com, and let's redefine your style, one beat at a time. Kora is a vibe with the hashtag #IPlayKora. You can find out more as well. Now, I'm tweeting it out here right now. If you're logged onto our socials, again, like we are live on X Spaces. I'm doing that as we speak. I'm putting the link out there, so you can also go and follow me on my socials. And you can join in the conversation this morning. Okay, so later on, the man Posigee, aka Posigee, will be joining us. He's caught up in a bit of traffic, but will be joining us on the show. We'll be talking about or doing a little mixing and mastering session. Now, your favorite songs and jams that you probably heard, we're going to go into data mode. You understand? Data mode, beast mode, to see how it was done. But before that, it's only right to understand where we came from with our sound, in our Ghanaian urban music sound. Now, there's been a great transition. Like they say, music evolves. But the evolution, is it controlled or is not controlled? If we were controlling as well, did we control it right? Because yesterday when we were coming, Mr. Cyril was jamming us to DJ Shinsky. He jammed us to DJ Shinsky music.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
I'm sorry.
I think we need to make a very serious,
say it, my brother.
Investigation about our brother here.
His mental
my honorable
health.
member here.
Yes.
He needs to be checked.
Right? There's something wrong somewhere in the equation.
It's not here.
This weekend, 4 people ask me, so your bottle, what is inside? You will never know.
We don't only care about what he brings to the show, but we care about his being in general. So,
but the answer
if
to
the
the question
would allow us, we would like to rush him to the nearest
Fori.
Psychiatric
For
hospital.
thorough check.
Fori.
Yes.
Yesterday, when we were listening to the jam,
Yeah.
what's the guy's name? DJ Shinsky.
Yeah, DJ Shinsky. Okay.
That's the name. So why?
There was a back-to-back. Now, you see, it's very important that we understand this evolution of our urban Ghanaian music, and we'll touch on it lightly, and then we'll go into data mode to understand rhythm and balance, rhythm and music, softwares, mixing, mastering. Posigee is going to help us do that later on in the show. But let's look at where we started from and where we are at now, and who was responsible for changing the sound, and who was responsible for consuming the sound and forcing the change if it happened. So we'll go back to 2000. We don't even want to enter 90s. 90s there, then Tupac, you shoot them around that time. We are still looking for
Jada shoot them.
Yeah. Jada, you said what?
Jada shoot them.
Jada will shoot them.
Tupac say no go marry and where shoot them. That be the real issue. You go watch.
That be the real
issue. We'll go here later.
Yeah. So the thing started some way. It started some way, and then we were in the lead. But what I don't understand is that when we're in the lead, why didn't we leave the lead as it were? And then, the gatekeepers, all the people.
Oh, I beg. I don't even understand what that word is. Gatekeeper. Boy.
The
pop culture
security
journalist.
man.
I'm not a gatekeeper.
Okay, the culture, the vulture journalist changed the rhythm. Now, the purpose of changing these rhythms, because we're growing and we're finding a certain alternative sound. And in finding those sounds, I don't know whether we didn't perfect it or we rushed into changing it. But let's go back to, say, as far back as 1999 to 2000, where we had the hip life era. Now, in that space, you had the Tic-Tacs. Oh, my God. Tic-Tac, didn't I mention his name, man? I feel like we haven't done that guy well.
Tic-Tac.
Why? Why do you feel that way?
Charlie? Charlie?
Why do you feel that way? I need to understand.
In the moment of the Tic's reign, as one of the top artists we have in terms of relevance. No, in terms of relevance. Yeah, I mean of that time. And the legacy that he left, okay, together with certain other artists like VIP and co. And us picking up from those things and creating that evolution process that we are talking about now, it seems that we had cut off a lot of the legends of our time and left them at old.
Is it cut off or
cut off?
We made their music sort of watered down, which is
that's the cut off definition that you are going to the details that Posigee will come and go into details of his beats.
Okay.
So we left it. Now I dare not say that new artists and new crop artists of today haven't done what they are supposed to do, but we've left so much weight on a few S's, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For them to carry the Ghana music and the new K. There are a few S's and a new K.
The new K.
To carry Ghana music globally. There's so much weight on them. And I can imagine if it is fair for us to put that weight on just on these artists. Like you talk about the new case, I'm talking about,
Kwame Kim Promise.
Yes.
And then
the
Traveler, Black Gold.
Are they enough to face the heat that the globe is, or other African countries or the world is putting on when it comes to music? Is it even fair to them? And that's why sometimes I feel like we carry it on rightly. So it looked like hip life was working for us. In fact, people were adopting our rhythm and how we're playing our music. People took it. It was very evident. We saw what some other countries like Names Withheld were taking influences from our artists and using that to build a certain legacy for themselves as well. And then we left the hip life. And then we went into what? Crunk,
yeah.
Went into crunk. Yeah.
Figaro. There was Figaro. There was
Shake Your Galo.
Yeah.
It is now that I look back at the path we're carving and I'm asking myself, was it even a path we're carving? Did we carve it? We
were just having fun.
We're having fun.
We were just having fun. I don't even think.
You see?
Apart from Hammer.
Let me cut your mouth. DJ Shinsky.
Security.
You see, people always come and say that Asane Eye. We've danced, we love dancing, we know Ghana is hard, we want to enjoy ourselves. But if you don't pay attention to what is making you enjoy yourself, and you are just focused on the enjoyment, when the thing J gone, you will not even know where to remedy it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're in a car, you are just enjoying the ride and not paying attention to your fuel tank, your temperature. We were just enjoying the car. Then the car break down. Boom, 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 boom. Now we don't know whether it's fuel, whether the engine will blow. But we clueless because
you're having fun.
We're having fun.
You're not paying attention to the surroundings.
Nigeria paid attention. You understand? Names withheld. They paid attention. Now we'll mention them again.
Names withheld, but you don't mention them now.
I don't go do it again. Now I go and do them.
No, but like
You know what I'm saying?
on the most shows, like I was saying, that I think the only people who were paying attention and were improving their craft day by day were the producers who are actually still in vogue. You look at Q Beats, you look at Richie, you look at someone like even Kuvi. I think someone like Kuvi like this is one of the people who I would say arguably caused a shift or disrupted, our sound. I think he had a vision, he had a direction where he was going. Kuvi made Sister Deborah, if anybody knows their music history in Ghana. And that should tell you the power of what, being a producer. A producer who understands where the music is going to. I think, and even look at what he did with La Même Gang. The kind of music that La Même Gang brought, right? It was another culture shift where nobody saw coming. Yeah. It was hip hop, all right. Right? I think it's hip hop. I mean, like what La Même was doing was North, right? Yeah. But in that dispensation, in the space that we were in, where a lot of people were doing a lot of singing, you have La Même bringing some different vibes and energy and capturing a sect of the youth, which more or less drove some form of influence across board. Do you get what I'm saying? But like Cyril said, when you start something, I don't know what whispers be going into their ears, why they can't allow the pressure to remain the way it is and then drive into other markets. Instead, they get complacent or they get perhaps like a daisical with it. Oh, when I sleep and I wake up, I go feed one. And then that's it. You leave it there. And next thing you know, the world has left you. And now you're playing catch up. Which for me, I can't find a scientific reason for that. But why do we always leave? Is what?
It's Peseminkuminya. That's the nomenclature scientifically.
Peseminkuminya.
Yeah, Peseminkuminya. The Pese from Latin Pese. And the rest of it is Greek in Kuminya. So Pese in Kuminya. Pese in Kuminya. Because we are not unified and taking on a common quote unquote enemy or common goal. It's about Cyril wants to be better than Olele. Olele wants to be better than Lenny. Lenny wants to be better than J. Foley. So we are all not interested in going forward. By the time we realize we spent our energy and our best parts fighting each other and trying to weaponize our fan bases, and my song is better than this person and this person didn't give me credit, and all that brouhaha is energy being spent on internal nonsense, which is taking us nowhere. You understand?
It's internal what?
It's internal nonsense. And all the brouhaha we've heard in Ghana music locally, what was the equals to?
Yeah, please take that.
After the equals to sign, what was the benefit?
If more or less.
Hey, take this. Take this. It's for you. It's for you. Listen,
my pills. I put the pills for you.
More or less.
The sound quality that yesterday some of the songs outside the space, outside that local space we listened to was just good. We tried to go deeper into understanding rhythm and
shout out to George Forrest.
Yes, well, how that also played a part in making these songs hit songs. But before we even decided to go outside, we need to look internally and understand those who have done it and how they did it. Posigee is one of those people. Now, before we jump into bringing him into the studio, watch this. So, like we said, we were talking about a lot of things earlier on, and we're trying to understand our evolution, and of course, also just go into data mode. Like you said, sometimes you hear the finished product and the appreciation may not just be at that level because you may not understand what it's gone through for it to get to where it is. But we've had some classic Ghanaian songs that have gone super duper viral, and then this morning we are honored to have the man Posigee join us live in the studio. Yo, bro. Yeah. It's been good to pull you in here.
Thank you.
Charlie, you there, you do all. There's some, let me Olele, which he said something about Sark releasing a song that was big.
Oh,
and then it came to pass.
Yeah.
I've
been waiting to ask Is that what you're talking about?
There are more, but I would say. No. Posigee, tell him more.
I know, right? I know.
There's more. Lovely.
Why? They block you, that's why.
We love to.
I'm not saying you push that do. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm fine. I go chop some of that.
Good. I mean, this morning we told you that we needed to rush you. So.
DJ
Charlie, welcome to the studio, Posigee. I mean, first of all, honored for you to even do this, to open up to this level for us. It's good. What informed you to even take on some of these master classes, with the visual we just watched for a second, before we even go into data mode?
Yeah, well, with the master class, with my 15 years of experience in the Ghana music industry, I thought of doing something. I thought of if I do a concert, people will just watch and it will be history. But I wanted to leave my legacy in the Ghana music industry. So I came up with the Posigee mix class to impact knowledge in an upcoming who are rising star of Ghana's music.
We've had the conversation about, or people have said it in various rooms, about the sound quality in our music as compared to the, what is out there and all those things. What is your general, what is your opinion on these matters? Our performance with the mixes, mastering, arrangement, which of course defines the final output of the song. What is out there? Are we doing it right? Are we being overcritical? Are we thinking too much? Are we making unnecessary comparison? What do you have to say about it?
Well, at times it comes from how we mix and master songs, but major thing is the funds we put in our craft. Yes, because the money, the funds we put in, the promotion the height of the promotion we go, that will determine where the music will go. So the major influence in our music is not about the mix and mastering, being it clear or not, but is the funds, is the investment we put behind it.
Well, okay.
With your 15 years, Posigee, what would you say is the difference, right? Because all the time I believe that with everything is generational, right? There are different generations because you can directly pinpoint, these set of people did their music or produced in a certain way. What would you say is that difference between your generation and then the new crop?
Yes, well, with my generation started mobile studios. They started with R2Bs, and also we mix our songs. When you listen to Great Akwaboah, the first Akwaboah and the second Akwaboah, most of their songs were mixed in Amsterdam, Germany, and the rest. But for us, we work on our song, how we want to understand it and how we want to hear the element in it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes, because I realize that sometimes when you have somebody who's not within your culture touch on your music, sometimes, not all the time, there may be certain elements that they miss out on. Yeah, they miss out on. I remember Hama raised that thing some time back before. Anyway, because we don't have much time, and we just might go a bit over our usual timing, but let's go into I picked two songs. So Posigee shared three songs that today I wanted us to touch on, and I chose two. So we had MEGYE Girl, that's Sarkodie and Shatawale.
Oh, hard,
I know, right? We also had RTBs and Davido. I said, no, you hold on that one. let's deal with home, and then Ofecho, that is Prince Wright and Sark as well. So we'll be going into these songs. Tele wants to go into data mode, into the making of the songs. Let's start off with MEGYE Girl.
Okay, MEGYE Girl was produced by Qbeat. He used to work in my studio. I come to one.
Oh wow!
Yes. So when he produced the beat was originally for VVIP.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Did they record?
No. So VVIP wanted beats, about 4 or 5 beats from Qbeat. So he produced a couple of beats. Ajay was one of them. MEGYE Girl was one of them, and Boza is one of them.
Wow. And guess what? All our hits.
Boza, Ajay, and MEGYE Girl were for
VVIP, the beats,
That album would have been a nuclear bomb.
Did you understand that, bro?
But it's also the artists who used it and how they used it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
he brought those. So after the song was, did they record at your end?
They did not. When they listened to the beat, they said they want different beats. So when Sarkodie heard the beats, he said this beat, he will use it with his style and Shatawale. So he recorded his first verse. He sent it to Shatawale, and he wanted Shatawale to record in his studio, and he said no. He wanted to come to the community.
Shatawale wanted to come to the
community,
nice.
the Zongo community. So he came. That day wasn't easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about
studio.
it.
Yeah, studio was packed.
Wow.
About 300-400 people.
What?
Yes.
Ha.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The crowd puller.
Yes.
Wow, was that like a public announcement?
No, so
I should not see my man on the movement. I can speak on behalf of that unofficial PR.
Good.
That day I wasn't there, but I wasn't there. But what I know, yes, what I know is that day was
day of history books.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
did that distract your recording process in any way?
No, didn't. Because I was the recording engineer and I'm the mixing engineer. So
Pause.
I know, right? I knew Cyril was going to come
Pause. Shami.
thank you.
You see why
He used the right
I
hand.
call you senior.
Yeah.
Please explain to us, because I can't answer, but maybe none of us have hit production. So,
Whilst you're on that, please open the data.
Okay, which one?
Them
Major girl.
differentiate for us the recording engineer or the session engineer and then the mix engineer, the difference and why both are important. Because you are both, but ideally, in most setups, this is two different people.
Yes.
So please explain to us and to our listeners.
Okay, so the recording engineer is capable of arranging and twisting or working on the artist vocal, which will be ready for the mixing and mastering engineer to pick up from. So with the recording engineer, all the beats come to me.
Okay.
Yes, and I will choose how we will arrange the beat, where the choruses will come, how it end, how it begins. And after that, when the artists listen to and they want me to mix, then we go to the
That
mixing.
stage.
Yes. So we start with modifying the drums, the kicks, the
Building
percussions, building it. Yes.
So you are building the track. Now, how important is vocal capture, capturing the voice?
It's very
the right
important.
recording technique. Walk us through that as well, because I've seen people hold the mic too close, too far, shouting on top,
Did some bedroom
everything.
beat.
Some, you know,
Charlie, why I think they are just
Honestly.
you know, I don't want to make requests. I don't want to make I want.
Cease violence and
I want make one day people for just leave the show for me. I want a big conversation. Cyril, me and one camera.
Cyril's big
I don't need
conversation.
switch. I nothing. Me and one camera. We
Editorial.
can just talk to Ghanaian musicians. No, but on
Yeah,
the real,
it's
because
important.
if you have a studio, you see it a lot. You have
Yes.
to correct people. So
That's
artists
true.
no move. So
That's
please
true.
educate us on
Yes, it's important because if an artist is particular about his or her recording, and the engineer to who is recording likes to hear a particular sound from the mic, then the mixing and mastering will be clearer, more. It will stand out more, clearer.
So a great quality song starts from the recording.
Yes. It starts from the recording to the mixing.
Since
and
it's touched on that, technically, what are there any particular compressors? Are there any particular softwares? Any recommended microphone brand types that in capturing vocals, especially?
Yes, for me, I use AKG C15.
Which is a sound card, or is it a
The mic.
the mic?
It's a
Condenser.
microphone, yeah, condenser mic. And also, with the help of Wizkid, I've been able to use C800G, Sony C800G, which is
Expensive.
$13,000 mic.
You said with the help of Wizkid. If you run us through that.
Yeah, he uses that.
I'm told Wizkid has his own mic for
Yeah,
recording sessions. He has it like
C800G, Sony.
it's custom.
Yeah, $13,000.
So let me just touch on it. The microphone we are seeing. Let me just do this. The microphone we are seeing, like what is in front of me. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah,
it.
we can see. Yeah.
It's called a condenser mic,
Yeah.
because inside is a condenser filament, right? Like the way there's a filament in the light bulb.
Filament.
Yeah. So this is just a mesh. The mesh is to make sure that it's only your strong vocals that make it to the filament.
Yeah.
This is added filter. So depending on how good the quality of the internal filament is what determines the quality of the mic. So if somebody will sell you a mic, or you go to a studio and say, "Oh, it be condenser mic." Yeah. Yes, it's condenser mic, but of what quality? Is the cabling and the elements inside gold? Is it platinum? Is it copper? Because it heats up. That's why it uses the phantom cable. So there's an electric current which processes your voice before it goes back to the sound card.
Yes.
So the same way, if you are playing speakers and you don't use good cables, your speakers will not play, or your amp will blow, because there's either a load or something. Amp now shorty. When you hear amp now shorty, most times it's because the cabling heats up and gives a back current to cut the amp.
It cuts the amp.
Same happens with your mic.
Mics, yeah.
So if the mic is not of great quality and you are recording, you in your headphones are hearing your own voice. It sounds great, but what the computer is picking is not up to standard.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between $100 mic and a $13,000 mic. Just to give us context.
Do you have some Ghanaian artists come up to you with their own, requirements, or not yet?
No, not yet. But we have there are home studio mics which the artist will use to practice, maybe to record and get
a demo,
whatever
draft.
idea. Yes, and when he comes to the studio, we change the mic and
work with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's go into the mixing or the recording process of this song. We'll give you a chance for viewers to actually see as well on the screen into the arrangement that went into to MEGYE Girl.
Yeah.
Let's start. So, how did this happen? Qbeats gave you the data in which
so
software?
We used, Logic 9 Pro to produce the beats, and when Sarkodie used the Wave MP3 to record, he gave me the stems of the.
So he recorded in Logic.
Yeah, he produced the beat in Logic. Yes.
Yeah.
And I recorded in Cubase.
Does it bring any difference?
Well, I use both.
So you can actually open the data.
Yes, both ways. Yeah.
Okay, so now run us through. When you had it, of course, it wasn't arranged in any way, was it? It was just the stems in various.
In various stems, yes.
Let's go through it from kick to snare. Let's hear it as it is, and we can speak to it. Did you have to change any of the drum patterns or drum lines or the percussions that were used in any of them? Because sometimes when you're going through that mixing stage, those things come in.
Okay, so with this project, actually, nothing was changed. Other songs, I remember I changed the kick drum. That was Love Rock, Sarkodie featuring Samini. I could relate the song to Jam Rock. So how the bass drum of the Jam Rock was hitting, that was what I wanted Love Rock to sound. So I changed the drum pattern for that song. But with this one,
left it as it is.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance? Did it reflect here as the same percussions that he used on yours as well, or he gives you in wave formats?
In wave format.
He gives you in wave.
In
Okay.
wave, yes.
All right.
It's in wave format.
Okay.
So, so
wow, interesting. So let's go through it. This takes me back to he's now soloed a certain line, one line.
I'm just for those who are watching don't know what software this is. Is this Cubase or Fruity Loops or?
Okay, so that's what are you playing now?
That's the snare shakers.
Yeah, sorry, only was asking which
I was
software.
asking what software is it? Cubase?
Yeah, Cubase.
Okay,
Cubase.
right. So guys, that's Cubase, right?
Yeah, Cubase 12 Pro.
Okay, so you're playing.
Yeah, so with the shaker snare.
It still all comes down to our high life group.
Yes, yeah.
And the
timing
with
4/4/4/6 4/4/4/6.
How I work is when I start soloing the instrument one by one.
Yeah.
I play the vocal and how I want to hear it. So
Bella Roma Gesh and Shishi. Me yet my boy intimentation. Sika keke na bo par, but na beje dollar na forget it to fefe. Me mema wo cash. Ya me feeling ni bobo bi ni wo nyash. The machine na me feeling wo gas. So go be sit down.
Okay, wait, hold on. Take the vocals off now. Let's go back to the drum pattern. This is worth appreciating. This is crazy. Let's just how you just started releasing it bit by bit. Let's just hear it as it flows, because there's some crazy rhythm being formed in there.
Yeah, and just when it's done.
Okay. So that I'm hearing what do you like, a tambourine?
Yeah, tambourine.
Yeah.
Stick.
Jamal.
Nice.
Charlie, this is exactly serious.
He constructed the music. Always goes back to tradition.
Yeah.
Ajadi.
Timpani.
Yeah, the timpani came in there. Oh my days. Charlie, this is like a war song.
Where do we check if you ask?
Sham's gonna have to kill beats, man. That's crazy, man. That's a snare coming in.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what's that? Talk to it for us, yeah.
Peace. It is found under strings.
Okay, let's go. What's that now?
Ensemble. Parts.
I know, right?
The bass.
I don't know, but I'm appreciating the song differently now. Okay, so let's go to vocals as you recorded without touching it with any effects. Yeah. Would that be long?
It won't be long, but maybe from the artist's
perspective,
the singing artist.
Artists don't like to be heard.
Okay,
Okay, so with the intro, let me do that with the intro.
Yeah.
So this is Shatawale intro.
I with the girl and want ya.
Without effects.
Okay.
With effects.
Sack Nation, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
SM.
What do you call that effect?
Shut
Is
up,
Auto-tune.
Q beats, let's go. Ghanaian who this a washada so. Onim sa majimi din wa kwada so. Emema se ne pente wa samba so chene hu chene pasho no mum wa pampa so. Bella Roma girl chene sheshe. Me yete my boy nti menteshe.
Yeah.
Sika keke na bo pa bana beje dollar na forget it toto fefe.
Limiter.
Me mema wa cash. Ya me feeling ni bo bobi ni bo nyash. Di me chena me feeling wo gas. Se go be sit down bana beje corridors.
You
And me nya kolego no get. Me mana wane me
track, you treat it differently. Because he's always rapping, it's always a bit energetic. So there might be some standard presets that Chinchina Sack there, you collect these bullets first before you clean up, or you start from scratch every time you record him.
I start from scratch every time I start a mix.
Okay, I'm asking on purpose because a lot of artists, especially those who record themselves or have partnerships with producers, have presets.
Yeah, most.
So what was good for this song? That's what they lift him.
But it doesn't work all the time.
All the time.
It doesn't work all the time.
That's why Shanadi asked.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you and Sak and Chata have got good.
So ideally, one preset, then maybe Anna, you slap it on it.
So for you, what were you in mixing the song?
Yeah.
What were you trying to? What did you want to achieve with
I
it?
wanted to achieve a war song, like
A battle cry.
a battle
Yeah.
Call to war.
call to war song. That's why the timpani was up and the bass was driving the timpani. Yeah.
So did you have to arrange the song yourself, or Kill Beats worked on the arrangement?
The beat was just
It was sent in
yes, in packs. So I had to arrange the cake, the bass line, where the bass line would play and where the pizza would be.
So you just brought it at the right part to do the bang bang.
Yes.
So that part, that
And you know, it's iconic with the song,
It was
right?
true.
It was true,
throughout.
yes.
Now,
It stands out.
I'd like to ask him as well.
How
No.
the original beat maker feels about.
Oh, that one. Some of that one. They will know that some.
We'll come to it. We'll come to it.
What I want to.
because of Plus, make it so that we can.
Oh yeah,
okay,
I mean
okay.
this is so. I mean, listen, for those who are on Plus 89.9 FM listening to us, unfortunately we have to bring you to a close. But we are live on our Twitter Spaces now, or our X Spaces now. You can go and listen to us online, also, as well as on Facebook now on 3 Music TV. You can catch us on Facebook right about now. But if you're on Plus FM, it's a good start to a great week. More to come this whole week, so stick and stay on Culture Daily, and we will catch you on the flip side. Makes you feel like, you know, a child that you have to take the child away from the party. But it's all good though. We are still live on socials and streaming live, and also still on TV. We are here. Posse, let's go. Sorry, Cyril.
Yeah.
Question.
So please play the first progression,
Okay.
and then the vocals. I just wanted to ask something and help you explain to it.
That one.
Yeah, and then with the vocals, with sax verse.
Sack Nation.
Or with starter, whichever one.
Yeah, and the stick.
Yeah.
Kill beats, let's go. Get it in who this our shada so.
So the importance of making sure the timing of the vocals matches with the lead progression, so that you know where to build what and where not to build what. A lot of people mix with everything. So you match the vocals to the wrong thing. I don't know if you understand. So if you can explain, because he played that and played the vocals. When those two match, you can add or take away anything you want. Yes. But a lot of people play the whole beat, which has 6 different instruments, and you're now looking for how to time it.
One person that, okay.
I mean, you are the pro, so how?
Yeah, so with every mix I do, I split the beat into 3 or 4, which is the percussion, the kick and the snares, the progression, and the bass. So the percussion and the kick is my main focus.
Yeah.
The progression is my foreground, and the bass and the parts are my background. So it depends on what I want to hear, what I want, where the punch should be. Then I will level each and every instrument how I want it to sound.
You control the energy of the song.
Kill beats, let's go. Get it in who this our shada so. Onim sama Jimmy di wa kwada so. Emema se ne pente wa samba so chene hu chene pa hwonu mum wa pampa so. Bella Roma ge hwene sheshe. Me yete my boy intimentation. Sika keke na bo pa na beje dollar na forget it to fefe. Me mema wa cash. Ya me feeling ni bo bobi ni wo nyash. Di me china me feeling wo gas. E go be sit down na beje corridors. Ene me nya kole go no ge. Mema na wane mema na de na come square. Oh yeah, Bema Pity Busika to air, yes, I'm in a shot. I bet you will get. Bema can take a grandma, oh yeah,
I think another for me, I think the underrated. I think that's what you just played. The underrated instrument is the keys.
Keys,
the background. That's like one of my favorite elements of this record.
Yeah,
because it's running through and it's like
it harmonizes the voice.
It keeps you going from beginning to the end. Like I get what you're saying.
And I think that's what really gives the artist the energy. Because when I see Shatta and Sako, they perform the song, it's like there's a soon soon So what I want to find out is, as a recording and a mix engineer, right? At what point do you notice that this is what I need to do to the song? This is what I need to transform or translate the song into.
Okay.
Do you listen to the lyrics that has come from the artist before it informs your decision to do the beat or do the song that way, or it's just a natural gift?
Okay, so with me, I listen to the genre of the song.
Okay.
The genre of if it's hip hop, R&B, then I pick every instrument. Every instrument has a depth where, like, let's take flute for instance.
Right.
When you hear flute in a lower volume, it's sweeter.
Okay.
But when it's higher, it sounds distorted. So every instrument and the volume it can reach to sound good.
Right.
Yeah. So with every genre, I listen to it, then work individually on the instrument.
Instruments. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
When I get my target, then I start with the vocals. How the artist want the vocals to sound, where he wants pauses, and how he wants the delivery to sound well. Then
So the bit where we hear pam pam, which is like arguably one of the easiest way to
remember the song.
Yes.
Yeah. At what point did you notice that after sax verse, I have put pam pam over there?
Around 8 bars.
Okay.
When Sarkodie started.
But originally it wasn't like that.
It was straight.
Oh,
yeah,
the pam pam was straight.
No,
it will repeat. It's on the.
Okay.
It was
a loop.
On the loop. So
this was how Qbeat produced it at first.
So you get everything at the same time, and that's how he'll give you the beat. So he would
like
actually do
this.
the ring.
No bass line, no pauses.
Oh, okay. So this is a raw.
Add and subtraction.
Oh, so you
so
had
your
to go
job is
through
to-
the breaking down and just arranging and all of
yes.
that. Okay.
So this is the original beat.
Yes. So
Yeah.
no
So when it
bass
came to
line.
you, you're like, no,
Yes.
I can rear. Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how. So just imagine just imagine that a song. One of that I always keep saying, your Henny remix, Bradford.
Yeah.
The day Hama
Yeah.
opened the data for me, and I was like, oh my god, you should see the number of things in there. It was huge.
Yeah.
So in appreciating the music like this, now, so maybe just run us through. Let's go to my man's part. You know, you had sax part. Yeah, you can't play this song. I hope you understand.
Oh, I'm on your side.
Yeah,
Miss, I want to hear.
I'm at work.
I want to hear under you.
Yeah, we all want to.
I want to hear him than you
Yeah,
say.
he did the chorus, and then also the backing. I want to understand in reasons why maybe parts you picked it. You just picked one vocal. Other parts you picked multiple vocals in there.
Okay, so most of the artists, some of the artists, their vocal ability on a chorus doesn't sound well.
Okay.
That's why maybe most of us want to hear the backings double, triple, and the rest. But with Shatta, he's able to control his vocal ability. So with the backings, we did 1-1-1-1-1 takes. 1-1-1-1.
Oh, wow.
I'm appreciating the song differently now.
Yeah.
It's like, you see, we don't like talking too much. You see, this thing of the women's family, we don't like
listen.
talking That's crazy. Okay, so now maybe you want to play the song again. Let's see now in appreciating the stops, any part of it though, the stops, the breaks. I think now we have a clear understanding of how this is done. So we can play the song through again and see, like how Ole said, there's a part that makes the song iconic with the breaks in there. Let's go. Let's check it out. This is crazy, I see the song differently now. And this song was massive. Massive. How did they feel when they heard the song themselves?
Hey, well,
Crazy, eh?
yeah.
And then me na collect one again. Me mana one, me mana de na come square. Oh yeah, be my pity we sick to air. Yes, me ne shut up beje mo get.
How did you feel yourself when you were done putting this thing together?
I envisioned the hit. Crazy. I was proud of myself.
Body was shaped.
Now, about arrangement.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have started off with chorus first and all that. How did this collaboration work with you and the artist in terms of who comes first and how you? Because I realize that it is rap, chorus, rap before Shatta's. So that is how many verses? 3 verses.
Yeah,
I think Shatta started, though.
No, Sarkodie started.
Sarkodie started.
So, but on the intro,
Pause it for a second.
So with the intro was done after Shatta did all the choruses and his verses.
Oh, okay.
So
No, but I mean, on
original-
the final song,
on the final song,
Shatta comes first with the
No,
intro.
yeah, in with the intro.
The intro,
The intro, yeah.
Yeah, but before Sarkodie record, it was empty.
So how many bars did Sark do before the first chorus came in? Because I realized that he's 16.
Yes.
Okay, all right. He did 16 bars, and
He
then
did 16 bars.
And the chorus?
come 8 bars, then another 16 bars, then the chorus, then Shatta 12 bars.
12 bars.
Yes.
And
the chorus 8 bars. Then the
totally,
outro.
the song is quite short though.
Yes.
It makes you want to play it again and again.
Also,
and
did
again.
you also work on Dance of Commando?
With the remix,
Yeah,
I
the
recorded
remix.
Sack.
Oh,
I
okay.
only recorded Sack.
Okay, because I noticed the chemistry between the two artists on this song and that of Dancehall Commando. It felt or it seemed as though they were in the same room.
Yeah, with that year, I won't say it.
Come on, boys, don't do this, man. This is a big conversation.
One time exclusive.
They need to give us exclusive, Posi. Come on now, come on, tell us.
Yo, so with that, in that year, Sarkodie recorded songs with Shatawale over 15.
Come on.
Oh.
Yes.
We've only had what, 2 or 3.
Yeah, like about 12 belonging to Shatawale.
Right.
Yeah, and few belonging to Sark.
So wait, as you
Where
be
are the
engineer,
songs?
let me ask you, how do you feel
Sitting on the songs.
when you sit on these songs and the
Right.
artist
It's not my decision.
tell it
Like the way he says he can envision the hits.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're sitting there like, Charlie,
Because-
if you come out, we go blow.
see
We go
because
do
to
this.
us the fans and the following, I mean, I've always wished for more collaboration between Sark and Shatta.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
here you're saying that there are a lot more
A lot
songs
more
15
songs, yeah.
songs.
that
Yeah.
these and they'll probably never release
Never
them, and that's how
release them,
artists are.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, Posi,
Yeah.
what's Sark has that attitude? What's wrong with him? Like, you have been with him for a very long time. Why does Sark like sitting on songs?
what
No, it's not
It's
Sark
not-
audio.
no,
No, it's
no, I
not
want-
Sark.
no,
It is artists.
No, I just want to
artists,
ask him.
like-
I want to be specific with Sark because you have worked with him for a very long time. Sark will come and tease a song
Yeah.
online
Yeah.
and will fall in love with it. There's a trending song on TikTok right now. Sark just put it on Instagram, right? And people downloaded the record and are using the audio. They're using the audio
yeah.
for their own this thing. And the fans have been asking Sark, release a song, release a song. Sark is not minding them. Sark has gone to release 2 with that, which is a banger, anyways. So I'm like, working with Sark all these years. He calls Posi Charlie.
Olele, your song lost.
No, I want to find out.
I share
No,
the
because
sentiment.
bro,
No,
yeah,
you guys
yeah,
for
we
so
still
that
don't
to
have
know.
his
You
songs. You don't have his songs.
for so that to know.
I beg,
For so that to
But
know.
they are-
No.
Yeah.
I'm a song recovery guy, so I ask you, Abia, your song lost.
No. I'm just saying, say, ABI say we don't have his song. We don't have his song.
If
Right?
emotional thing, I can tell you.
Oh, come on.
You know, it's timing.
Yeah, I want to ask Posi, like, what really is?
Yeah.
I mean, beyond the emotional bit where fans feel entitled, but what really is the science behind that?
Yeah, the decision comes from him and Angel. So Angel is the one to be blamed.
Angel, I say, I'm a pay.
blame Angel.
Wow,
blame
so they
Angel,
have
yeah.
more songs together.
Yeah, more songs.
Do you think they'll release them? Do you think any of them?
Maybe because it's way back 2014, 15.
Wow.
That's a long time.
Yeah, long time.
Has there been a point where he wanted to release a record and he changed his mind after? So I give you an example. I think Rich, right?
Yeah.
I want to find out how you felt when he
Okay,
said
so
he released it without
when he
your
came to
permission.
the studio to do a feature for Obi was featuring in the song. So that night he came from the States, so straight to the studio. So when he was done with the feature, he asked me, do I have any beats? And I told him, yeah. One of my boys sent me about 16, 17 beats, so he should listen to. So when I kept playing it, he chose that beat.
Ernest.
So and it was a freestyle.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Ernest
was a freestyle. The first 4 bars was the one he had, and
The rest of
the rest
freestyle.
freestyle. Yeah.
Wow.
So when he was leaving, he told me, "Hey, this song we have to release it." And I said, "No, we have to release this song now because you haven't released the song for about 5 to 8 months." And he said, "Okay, we'll see." So as soon as he went, I said, "This
You go lick up.
if I keep on, you know, release it. If I keep on, you know, release it. Yeah."
But how often does that happen to you?
Rough taxes for coming inside.
Elimination by
Yeah,
Wait,
very often.
you release them.
Oh, I release them.
Where was Sark?
Don't time. If you don't time, release them.
He said,
Yeah,
don't tell
you don't time, release them.
Let's say by the time you bed, no,
Oh,
wake
you wake up.
up. Then I think they're
The
outside.
song was everywhere.
Wow.
Which song?
What's the other?
So what is
But
Sark?
what was the conversation after? Like that's what is
Sark, the song
interesting.
blow. So what's up?
The song. He was calling me and
No man.
I hung up. Called Angel. Charlie, me releasing him no. And then in Kasa, me there meet him in Kasa.
Charlie, industry.
No, how is the relationship like that? Like, how did the relationship fare for that?
Oh, it's going on well.
You guys are good.
No, I mean, after you licked the song, how did he feel? Like, I know Sak is very, like
reserved and
yeah, he took it.
in good faith. But that's how you become a hit song.
Yeah, if it didn't become a hit.
maybe
But
for-
after that, have you had that temptation to do some either
Many
to Sak
times,
or
many songs.
Maybe possibly you need to be our
temptation
voice,
is there. Even yesterday we recorded a song.
Crazy. So okay, let's switch to Ofecho. Maybe we can just ask the screen to be taken off briefly so that he can just do that switch real quickly.
Possibly hard guy.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. Look, and take someone maybe like Kill Beats. You can imagine the number of songs that he's sitting on.
Bro,
that he hasn't probably
stress-free.
want to release, and artists like that. Like he's saying, if he didn't take it. That bold step to release
a little Takashi,
bro. A little Takashi, bro. That song would have been kept in the archives, and they want to wait till.
Maybe by now, say we don't hear him.
We don't hear him.
But you see, the painful thing is, like he's saying, right? Imagine RNS wasn't released. Sak probably would have sat on it and would have had this greatness, right? And time would have passed, and Sak would look back at the song and say, "Oh, this
It's
song
not
cries.
him now.
So it's not
Yeah.
me. So I need to do it." But he would have deprived us of something like this.
Of that gen. That's why I said it's
You
emotional,
understand?
bro. What do you think? If it's not emotional, why would somebody get off a plane
Go
from
straight to the
America and go
studio.
straight to studio? Because I think, excuse me to say, I didn't say Johnson. That's how it is. I know the feeling. I want to pick the picture. You see how when it's time, nothing. Your favorite food can be there, but you go.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Charlie,
It's a feeling.
We have some messages. Let me read some messages
Please
for you.
clear them out.
Vikame says, as you know, posting location like this, we they come for the machine release.
It's back in the cloud, bro. In the cloud. You won't get it.
When they come release, when they come for the machine release, Sak in
The machine,
blow.
this is the most valuable thing in Ghana music right now.
Roger says, Charlie, parts of this beat can be used to make new hit songs. Jay Foley, I'm trying to play in a lead guitar in my head. When Posse started playing the Shakers Mad Beats, Akosia from Poma says this is so cool to watch. God Odo said, bro, hey. Ebenezer says, tell Posigee that he's student from Asankragwa. Asankragwa.
Hey, bro, kneel down. Yesterday I saw Janjanaze.
What?
Janjanaze. Like Janjanaze. Like trash. Janjanaze. You know it's fancy.
Oh.
And Foley said Jan a J. I said,
It's in the story. I swear.
Foley said, Foley go pass it, but
I don't know. I see Jan.
There were nice girls in the car, and then Foley just disgraced us. He said Jan a J. I see Jan a J. But the thing is, Janjanaze, it's fancy for things that are left aside, trash. Janjanaze.
You're having you add one more mile to Okay, let's go to the next song of feature. Now, this is another classic banger. Tell us the story behind this one. Who did the beats? If it was yourself, how did Prince Bright get in? How did Sak get in? Let's go.
So, Official Beats is produced by MEGYE. And before the music release, we recorded it 6 months earlier.
Okay.
6 months earlier. And Sak had the first verse in mind. And he had the chorus in mind too. But very different from what Bright did. So he sent to other artists to try on and do the hook. But they couldn't come up with
what he was looking
any
for.
idea. So Prince Bright came through his house, came to eat jollof, and after eating jollof,
Tell this jollof.
That's Sak
Before
jollof.
package
Posigee, you are so dramatic.
It's critical to the story.
Very important.
Yes. So after eating the jollof, we entered the studio, and Sak
You were
played.
there?
Yeah, I am the recording engineer for this one too.
Okay, no, I mean you recorded. So you recorded in the studio.
Yes.
Okay,
In
all right.
Sak
Yeah, because I've
place.
seen videos of you at Sak's place.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sak told him he wanted something unique. Any type of maybe language, maybe Hausa, Ghana, Tree. So and Bright came up with this master class.
Yeah. Let's
Unaye.
I can't wait to hear the
You know what Unaye means?
It's okay. It's okay.
I can't wait to hear the
backings, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's okay.
let's go straight to the
The way you pack the vocals there, Posi.
No, hold on. Let's tease this properly. Let's go to the drum pattern first. Let's start with the drum pattern first.
With this beat, MOB sent.
Send a wave. Okay, all right. So that means he did the arrangement himself.
Yeah.
Posi.
Yeah.
I beg go make I worry you. There plenty purple to blue be the vocals, right?
Yeah.
And the backings.
Yes.
When you start play, if you play on one and other Mazi they play.
Okay, sure.
So that we go hear the lead and how the harmony, how important
that, yeah.
because we've also spoken about how important the choral effect and the harmony is
Sure.
too.
Sure.
So we find a 1-1-1 Maya.
Massive hit.
Them say you no go feed do where you do them job. I'm a gone your fin like when I fin and a job. Cafe seeking bang, oh feature. I'm when I feature. Cafe seeking bang, oh feature. What else? I'm when I feature. I be them one of the figures say we no go do. If you now we do one, you the skin pain. What's it walk up premise now? Who be you? Yakopona dumti with the maintain. Send a movie, say, woman, the pressure. Just a kind of corner coming and from. Now, so Jehovah, name me protector. Yami Baba, you're not so push and come. Now she run a young tongue. Oh, windy. You will pass a women on the spin text. Kale will be critical thinkers. They want you to come go to Canada, I'm a singlet. But I'm for the woman to one last year. But I feel the one who have me a queen law. The thing I mean, if I saw my book club yet, and I said, who came on a book?
Hold on. How do you feel like working with Sark? Yes, I mean, how do you feel like working with him?
Because before you do that,
It makes his work easier.
I want to find out from Posse when he started working with Sark, and when did you realize that this is your blood brother in music?
No reason. Because I met Sark 2003. Yes, and we started working.
Yeah, that's why he says no music.
Yeah. We started working 2005.
Okay.
Yeah, so for 18 years now we've been working.
But you met 20 years ago. That's a long time.
Yeah.
School. So when you met him, was it like doing like his Kasahari?
Yeah.
Or it was just...
He was in school.
Okay.
But he was visiting studios.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so-
So what was your first recording session with Sark like?
Miguel, featuring Guru.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I remember the performance on the... Yeah, the two of them.
But how has the relationship with you and Sark grown over
Clearly,
time?
after leaking the tapes there.
Because it has to run deep to a certain extent for him to overlook the fact that you leaked it and then you guys will still make music.
Yeah, we are still tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I live closer to his place than.
So more leaks.
More leaks coming.
I mean, how is it like working with Sark?
Yeah.
Jay asked.
Yeah, it's
For 18 years.
well, it's good experience, you know. Having a friend, being a superstar, and working with him. Yeah.
You have witnessed his rise, his growth. Does it still shock you after 18 years?
Yeah. Even the song we recorded yesterday. Oh.
Hey.
I mentioned yesterday, the song is.
We should look out for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably didn't sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's because I mean you understand rhythm,
Yes.
and you see how this guy uses rhythm
Yeah.
on the beats, and that's why he does come back to that question. Does it surprise you?
Yeah.
Anytime he goes back on, there's a beat and he tells he's about to do his verse. I mean, you are the engineer, you are a recording engineer, you are sitting on one side.
I feel like it makes his work easy.
He's doing his thing.
You see, sometimes when you hear a rapper, you say, "Oh, this beat, he'll go this way, he'll go this way," but no, Not him.
Unpredictable.
Yeah, not him. No, not him.
Difficulties.
Yeah.
Have you had any difficult sessions?
10 years ago, how we used to record has changed. Then he will have 16 lines, and that's it. But now he's particular about what he says.
Okay.
So we can take 2-3 lines at a time, maybe 15 to 20 times. So with one song, we can spend 2 to 3 hours finishing
A verse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Does it get boring for you?
Times, but not only him.
Other artists.
All the artists, all the pro artists, Wizkid, R2Bs, and the rest can promise. Yeah.
I can imagine.
That's too much. Charlie, I'm gobsmacked, man. I'm just, because what we just heard, you know, the breakdown, the skeletons, and everything. Shout out to producers, though. Shout out to producers, and we've always said on this show that producers have the key to the definition or the real definition of the Ghanaian sound. You know, and to hear these were producers, MEGYE, Q Beats, Shatta Wale himself has also produced some records that he mixed. I think we played
Ayo, was it?
I said Ayo.
Ayo is produced by Showers.
But you mixed. Which one was it? No. What?
Yeah, that's
Posigee.
Ayo.
That's Ayo.
I sent him the beat. So
okay, so you mixed that as well.
What did he say in the beginning of the song? Posigee. What did he say?
Nana Bona.
Ghana.
Huh?
Assembly.
You don't know Nana Gbona?
Oh,
It's away, right?
Yes, it's
Something they come.
Why do Ewes always feel like you are supposed to understand their language?
I don't always feel like you are supposed to understand.
Why do Gans feel that way? Why do Gans feel that way?
What did he say again?
Why do the French feel that way?
What did he say?
understand.
What did he say?
Nana Gbona.
it's other.
Our. It's our airlines.
Why don't you understand?
It's our airlines.
The reason why
Africa what?
Yeah, sorry. The reason why I asked is I also wanted to find out how it's like.
Oh. Airway World Airlines. Airlines.
Charlie, I'm sorry. I think we had the wrong.
No, the two of them. Don't take
I
him
told you
out.
that this guy from day one,
The
he
two of them.
did turn up. This guy,
Two of them.
When we stayed
When
here
they come
longer.
out, don't take anybody. The two of them.
this
Don't
guy, we
take
have to give him
one
the
out.
old school pigeon. Turn up.
How do you spell airlines?
Because I wanted to find out also working with Shatta Wale as well. What are some of the things you can tell us working with Shatta Wale? Because he's like a multi-talented, musician. He produces.
Yeah, he records
himself.
Yes.
He mixes himself and so on.
Yeah.
But with your relationship with him over time,
Yeah.
what have you also noticed? Let's say you want to share with that as well.
He doesn't
he's not a
give
rapper.
up.
He's a
Shatta Wale
dancer.
doesn't give up. You know, with the craft, he believes in himself. He believes in what he does, what he do, and he believes whatever creative ability he puts in his craft, we go higher. That's
Okay.
the spirit. Shatta Wale has.
We've got 3 minutes to wrap up. But there's a question here. Let me ask you because I see Jay Rockwell really wants to get it off his chest. It's about money. He says that from a good place. He says you said Kill Beats made the beat and you did the rest.
Yeah.
He says, did you charge Sark and Shatta extra money for making changes to the beats in the mixing process? He says, I'm asking because I've had artists wanting me to play everything because the recording engineer was not willing to touch my beat at all, unless the artist was willing to pay extra for touching the beat. I know the relation might be different, but
I think
In a
so.
professional
in a
context,
professional way-
if somebody brings it to you and you do that, that's
So when you add certain elements to the beat, you are part of the creative process.
co-production.
Yes. So you have
Your royalties.
The royalties you
publishing
part,
royalties, yeah.
and you can charge. It depends on you how you charge for the studio session, either for free or higher. It depends on how much you want to charge.
okay.
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
Okay, let me also read this quickly. Aaron Tresby says, this has happened to me so many times. Sometimes I will tell my artists I won't record them again until they release their old songs. Kwewu Heiser says, Kwewu Heiser, please tell Posigee he's the beat lord. God Odoy says, I got goosebumps. Yeah, we too. Justice also answers the question that Jay asked, that Posi might be the wrong person because Sark is like his personal engineer, but I think he can answer because he works for other artists too.
Yeah.
So moving away from Sark being your personal engineer, you being Sark's personal engineer, for other artists, you take obviously your fee
yes.
and everything.
You,
right?
yeah,
Okay, that's
you
fair.
have to charge.
Okay. Aposi, are producers making money
Yeah, they are.
in this new ecosystem
Yes,
we find
they are.
ourselves in?
But are they spending it well?
Okay.
No. they will come and complain about I don't have money. I don't. But we can't compare ourselves to the artist.
Yeah.
Let's say I produce this beat. How many times would I charge for this beat? Once. But you can call Sarko there 20 times to perform. He will charge you 20 times.
Yes, right.
So who is making the more money?
The artist.
The artist. We can't
Like voiceover.
You understand?
One. They play that to really tough.
Yes.
Station they make the money. The
yes.
artist is just one.
Yeah, so producers complaining the artists are getting money. No. You charge once, fine. The rest you get through royalties or through publishing.
Yeah.
But the artist will perform 100 times, he will charge 100 times.
But wait, with
Our
that
time is
said,
up, please.
do royalties and publishing and all of that work? And then also, if they have to charge, what should they consider before charging?
We have a minute left.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends on how much a producer wants to charge.
Okay.
Some charge 500 cedis, 1,000. It depends on the person, the artist they are working with.
Okay.
Royalties work because I'm registered to share publishing in South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah. My royalties come
Through that.
Yes.
Posse, thank you so
Shout out to
very
the
much.
Soundright cards, right?
Yeah, our time is up, but thank you
should have
so
acted
much.
with
You're
the
welcome.
Soundright cards.
Regardless of traffic, he wants to ask.
The red, that red thing.
What that?
Serious enemy. The sound.
Our time is
Soundright.
up.
Scarlett.
Scarlett.
Oh.
It's cool. Posigee, thank you so very much for passing through the show this morning. I mean, you made it in record time still. Regardless of the traffic, thank you so much. And I'm happy that you honored this invitation.
Thank you.
Actually, we did for you all day, every day.
Thank you. Anytime.
Yeah.
All right. Bring it back for more.
Yeah, definitely. And I hope you enjoyed the show as well. Back at the same time tomorrow. It's a tech and lifestyle week for us. So much into understanding the algorithm and understanding the back end of the business is very important. My name is Jay Olele Serial Lenny, and we are out.